All right, guys, so the Thursday injury report for this upcoming game, Week 10, Green Bay Packers versus Dallas Cowboys, just came out. Still looking like a CVS receipt, but there are some good updates, so let's get into it. All right, so let's bring up the list here, and we see David Bakhtiari at the top, per usual. Didn't practice yesterday. He was limited today. So good news there in terms of his availability for the Cowboys game. If he gets practice in tomorrow, then he definitely will be playing in that game. To what a sense? I'm not exactly sure. We saw he didn't play last week after half until the last drive. Very interesting things they're doing with David Bakhtiari and trying to throw him a touchdown pass, a dude with a bad knee. Doesn't really make much sense to me. But then we see Chris Barnes still did not participate, so he has not cleared concussion protocol yet. Not looking good for him being able to play in this game. Campbell still did not participate, so Packers looking real thin at linebacker for this upcoming game. Might just be Quay Walker, Isaiah McDuffie at the two starting spots there. Then we see Mason Crosby. He was limited yesterday. He is limited today with that back injury. He should be all right against Dallas here. Romeo Doubs did not participate again today. No surprise there. I expect him to go on IR. They just haven't done it yet. Rasul Douglas, limited again today. Was limited yesterday with the calf injury. Definitely going to need him against the Cowboys, with Eric Stokes likely out for this game and future games there. Then we see Rashawn Gary placed on IR. He was placed on IR yesterday, so his season is over, sadly. Shamar Jean-Charles actually upgraded to limited today. I've been saying, this guy's in practice in 2 weeks. I'm actually surprised he hasn't been placed on IR, and I guess this is why. I guess it was a 2-week-ish type of injury where, you need him, and now more than ever, you may need him due to Eric Stokes being hurt and whatnot. So Elton Jenkins upgraded from did not participate to limited participation, so it was likely a rest day for both Elton and Bach. I believe Matt LaFleur said yesterday that they were going to take it light on Wednesday, so they probably gave everyone with an injury off. So that kind of makes sense why there were so many did not participate yesterday, and then a lot of upgrades to limited today. Aaron Jones limited yesterday, limited today, looking good to go against the Cowboys. Then we see Alan Lazard, same thing, limited yesterday, limited today, probably good to go against the Cowboys. Mercedes Lewis, veteran rest day as usual on Thursday. Then Aaron Rodgers didn't participate yesterday with his thumb injury, was limited today, likely will be limited tomorrow again. That's kind of been the case for the past couple of weeks. There was, 1 or 2 weeks where he practiced every single day, but it really didn't make much of a difference. Aaron Rodgers is being affected by that thumb. If you look at his stats before the thumb injury, I think he's like a 98 quarterback rating. Now he's like a 60 something or 70 something with the thumb injury. It definitely is affecting him 100%. And then we see John Ryan, knee injury, limited yesterday, limited today. Preston Smith, same thing with his neck injury, limited yesterday, limited today. Then we have Eric Stokes on this list, who we still have not had a real update on whether that injury is going to be an IR or out for the season or a 2-week injury. We really have no idea right now. All we do know is that he has not been practicing this week, so definitely not going to play in this Dallas game, that's for sure. Then Sammy Watkins, who did not participate yesterday with a knee injury, but you could just, classify that as just Sammy Watkins. You don't really have to list what injury. The dude's always injured. Limited today and Thursday, in Thursday's practice. So we'll likely get Sammy Watkins in this game, but what does it really matter if his yards per route run is less than 1 yard? He really has been ineffective, and Samori Toure should be getting his snaps. I think Sammy Watkins has upwards of 80% of snaps in the last 3 weeks, and Samori Toure has like 35% of snaps. And Matt LaFleur even said, Sammy Watkins isn't 100%. He's more like 50%. That's why he's been ineffective. Then why are you playing him over someone that is 100%? In a losing season, playing someone like Samori Toure is going to give him more experience, hopefully build him more confidence. Playing someone like Sammy Watkins is going to give him more injuries. Samori Toure looks great so far. I want to see him on the field. Sammy Watkins has done nothing to impress me. He hasn't even had his typical breakout game where he goes off for 3 touchdowns. If that was the case, I'm like, all right, he at least did something. But he's done absolutely nothing. He had, 3 catches for 80-something yards that one game, and that's been it. So maybe that was his breakout game. But I want Samori Toure on the field. Honestly, anyone else. Give Travis Fulgham a shot at this point over Sammy Watkins. Then we see Christian Watson, who was removed off the injury report. So finally getting Christian Watson off the injury report. Really, really good to see here. No concussion, no hamstring injury, no leg injury. He's good to go. I'm just praying he can finish a game. Going to Dallas, hopefully he can finish a game, because a lot of the Packers' game plan is based off of Christian Watson in terms of motion and deep balls. So when he gets hurt in the second drive, it scraps a lot of their play and their game plan. So hopefully he can finish a whole game. I think he should be able to, but we'll see. But yeah, the list is still obviously extremely long, and the Packers are going to have an uphill battle to win this game. Even though it's in Lambeau and it's against McCarthy, and you think that would spark a little bit of competition and maybe some, anger or whatnot to finally win a game. I mean, they're really banged up. They've lost 5 straight. Not looking too good here. But Aaron Rodgers is usually really good against the Cowboys. So we have that going for us, as well as Aaron Jones. So if those two can play like they usually do, I think the Packers could win this game, could sneak out as an underdog and win this game, but I'm not going to be surprised if they walk away 3-7 and 6 straight losses. But that about does it for this video. If you did enjoy this, please leave a like down below, and if you are new here and want more Packers news, analysis, and updates every single day, go down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications to not miss any of these updates. But I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.